Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Preston Endress. A fiery crash in Hazel Township took the lives of 4 people and injured another on Sunday. The event happened on Candu Expressway at about 3:30 in the morning. A BMW lost control and crossed over into the oncoming lane. It then started to spin before exiting the roadway, crashing into several trees and catching fire. A 21-year-old male was assisted from the vehicle, but 4 others in the car were trapped inside. They were pronounced dead at the scene. The male occupant was flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Cedar Crest, for treatment. The victims' names have not yet been released, and the Pennsylvania State Police are investigating the cause of the crash. Schuylkill County authorities are asking for the public's help in locating 25-year-old Kobe Leon Ramirez. He's wanted on a bench warrant after failing to appear in court on June 26 for a status conference. Ramirez faces felony charges for not registering with Pennsylvania State Police, failing to update his address, and be photographed. He's described as 5 foot 5 inches tall and about 150 pounds. His last known address was on Biddle Street in Tamaqua. Anyone with information on Kobe Leon Ramirez is urged to contact the Schuylkill County District Attorney's Office at 570-628-1350. All tips will be kept confidential. An early morning fire has left 5 Newport Township residents without a home tonight. Firefighters arrived at the 200 block of East Main Street in Glen Lyon around 5 a.m. this morning. A second alarm was called before the fire was extinguished. One firefighter was transported from the scene to a nearby hospital due to a heat exhaustion. He is expected to recover. The 5 residents and their pets were able to escape the house without injury. The American Red Cross has been assisting them in the aftermath. Luzerne County is investigating the fire, but it is not considered suspicious at this time. Coming up on WYLN News, Ronald McDonald has been kidnapped. Police want your help to find him. And Hazleton area kids are at camp to learn life skills and aspire to be better people. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
The trusted pediatric care you've come to know and love from Lehigh Valley Health Network is now being offered in a brand new, more convenient location. Now located at 1701 East Broad Street in Hazleton, our team of pediatric experts is ready to provide the comprehensive care your child deserves in a space that's built just for them. For hours or to schedule an appointment, visit lvhn.org/HazletonPeds. That's Hazleton PEDS, or call 888-402-LVHN today.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Laura Rivera had headaches and dizzy spells. Her soccer star Lucy was out of alignment from playing sports. Stay tuned and see how chiropractic can help both of them.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Welcome back to WILN News. The Nesquehoning Police Department wants your help in finding Ronald McDonald. The department announced on their Facebook page that a statue of the famous clown mascot was stolen yesterday from a Nesquehoning McDonald's. They hope pictures of what they call the McNapping will help catch the culprits. If you recognize anyone or the car in the photos, or happen to see the statue of Ronald, call the Nesquehoning Police Department at 570-669-9111. They say that this theft is a McFelony. A public hearing is scheduled for July 17th at 6:30 p.m. at the Hazleton City Hall to review a proposed transfer station on South Church Street. Hazleton City's zoning hearing will consider a special exception for the facility, which would be operated by USER1, a company owned by Bill Rinaldi. The site, located at 728 South Church Street, previously required zoning variances, but those are no longer needed after the company acquired more land and have nearby residents. Now only the special exception is up for approval. If approved, the 8,000 square foot facility would handle fewer than 100 trucks per day. Equipment will be used to separate recyclable materials, including bricks, cardboard, and plastic, which would be stored and sent to the recycling centers. This location replaces a previously proposed site on East Broad Street that drew public concerns over traffic, odors, and its proximity to emergency services. City officials say they are waiting to review the full proposal at the hearing before they make any decisions. The sounds of summer and song return as Fairwood Music Camp and Drums invites the public to enjoy free outdoor concerts. The events are scheduled for July 11th and July 18th at 6 p.m. with a family-style dinner served at 5 in the camp's dining hall. Guests are encouraged to bring blankets and lawn chairs for a relaxed, family-friendly evening. Fairwood Music Camp, founded in 1967 by Father Joe Ferreira, was built on the belief that music shapes character as well as talent. Today, under volunteer director Casey Hersheim, campers receive hands-on instruction, enjoy outdoor activities, and build friendships. Supported by the Can Do Community Foundation for over 25 years, the camp runs on donations and volunteer efforts, making it accessible to all children, regardless of background. For more information, visit fairwood.org. The weather was perfect for Hazleton's Rockin' the Mountain concert and 4th of July celebration this past weekend. Families, vendors, and musicians gathered for the event at City View Park and organized by the Hazleton Parks and Recreation Department. Idle Kings headlined from the stage, and the night ended with a big firework display. The music concert series returns to Wilkes-Barre next week for Rockin' the River. It will be back in Hazleton on August 1st with ABBA Fab. An ABBA tribute band has the headlining music act. Today, the Hazleton Police Department kicked off the first day of Camp Aspire at City View Park. The camp is for Hazleton area children between the ages of 7 and 14, and we spoke with Hazleton Police Officer Jessica Sirkin about the camp itself.
So Camp Aspire was started by the Hazleton City Police Department a number of years ago. It's for kids who live within high risk or high crime areas, along with kids who might have had a more difficult childhood than others, and it allows them to come, talk with kids who understand their story and understand their situations they're going through, and help them build the confidence to know that their past does not define their future.
There is no cost to the children's families and takes place the entire week. The program is dedicated to giving campers guidance and the skills they may need in their life choices. The hope is that they would use the knowledge to avoid situations like violence, drug use, and other bad decisions.
So one of the main things with this camp that we find super important is letting these kids not only express themselves in different ways, but also learning the confidence and understanding what is the right thing to do and what is the wrong thing to do. And then the extra bonus that we get in there is they're dealing with officers that are within the city. So they're getting to see our officers outside of uniform, communicating with them, and making sure they know that we're a friend, not an enemy.
The kids of Camp Aspire got to list off their favorite activities.
Yoga, mostly crazy stuff.
Playground and pavers, which is like painting a cinder block that they're putting in the ground. We did it last year.
The pavers are my favorite part. They're my favorite.
The camp runs until Friday, July 11th, and the children are continuing to be positively influenced by good role models.
We definitely want to thank all of our sponsors, our donors, anybody that, gave a grant. We greatly appreciate it. This camp is run solely on donations and grant. And if it wasn't for those sponsors and those donors, this camp wouldn't be possible.
Coming up on Nescopex News Choice, we check in with Luzerne County Manager Emilda Crocomo on Crocomo's County Report. Plus, Wyln historian Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Kingston Part 1. And stay right here on Wyln. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazelton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Are you waking up in the morning with sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brooksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome back to Crocomo County Report. I'm here with Romalda Crocomo. How are you today?
I'm doing well. It's beautiful out. We've got through the heat wave, and now we have beautiful summer days.
Yeah, can't complain. We want to talk about rocking the mountain today.
Rocking the mountain and rocking the river. Luzerne County is rocking all over the place, right?
Yeah.
We just completed the Rocking the Mountain here in Hazelton. Kudos and applause to the mayor and all of his staff who worked on that. It's very successful. I believe it's a wonderful addition to the Hazleton area, and it's a beautiful evening on top of the mountain. But going forward, we're moving north to the original Rock in the River. The first concert is July 11th, and that will be Zozo, the ultimate Led Zeppelin experience. And then July 18th, you'll be amazed. Maybe amazed. It's going to be a tribute to Paul McCartney.
Oh, wow.
And July 25th, it'll be Halfway to Hell, a tribute to AC/DC. It's a beautiful venue. It's with the Susquehanna River in the backdrop. We have food vendors. There's no fee to attend the concert.
Oh, really? So it's free to the public?
It's free to the public.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's something that started with my predecessor, Dave Pedry, and it is something that I'm very proud to continue on. Beautiful day, beautiful evening, and you get to celebrate being with your friends and family and just enjoy an evening sitting by the river. A lot of times kayakers come to hear the music. It's really great. It's a great evening. So we have music here in Hazleton, and we have music in Wilkes-Barre, and everyone is invited to join us.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful way to get the community together.
It is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Always.
All right, this was another episode of the Kokomo County Report.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Hi, my name is Melania. Tomorrow it's gonna be really rainy, so make sure you bring your umbrella.
A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Among the first Europeans to take an interest in the Wyoming Valley was Count Nikolaus Zinzendorf, a Moravian missionary who arrived there in 1742 to try and convert the local Native Americans to Christianity. His reports of the land led several Connecticut colonists to form the Connecticut-Susquehanna Company, as both Connecticut and Pennsylvania had been granted the same land by mistake by Charles II. The Connecticuters purchased land from the natives and divided it into 5 townships, one of them being named Kingston Township. 40 settlers would come to Kingston Township to settle it, but found Pennsylvanians had already set down roots there. The Yankee-Pennamite Wars between the colonies would rage for control of it in the decades before the Revolution. Although Pennsylvania would be granted the land, Connecticut settlers still held fast to their claims, pressing for the Wyoming Valley to be made a new state. Timothy Pickering, who would later hold several positions in George Washington's cabinet, had a commission to sort out the claims. Although he was captured and held prisoner for 19 days while on the job, the mission would end peacefully with the creation of Luzerne County of Northumberland County, which had previously reached over to the valley. The Battle for Independence will all see fighting around Kingston Township. Perhaps the most notable incidents came on July 3, 1778, when a force of Loyalists led by Colonel John Butler, who had negotiated the surrender of Fort Wintermoot, discovered that many of his defenders were regrouping at Forty Fort. Deciding to take care of the Patriot forces definitively, Colonel Butler ordered Fort Wintermoot to be set on fire, tricking the Patriots into believing the Loyalists were retreating. They advanced towards the burning fort, and when they were close to the British lines, the Loyalist Seneca allies leaped up from hiding places on the ground and opened heavy fire. Only 60 Patriot fighters managed to escape what became known to colonists as the Wyoming Massacre unscathed. The battle convinced Colonel Nathan Dennison to surrender Forty Fort to the British and triggered a mass runaway of civilians from the Wyoming Valley. Today, the Wyoming Monument stands over the final resting place of many of the Patriots who fought in the encounter in Wyoming Borough near Kingston. Education in Kingston Township was important from the beginning. What is believed to have been the very first public school in Pennsylvania opened there in 1773. An enlarged building was built on the site 2 years later, with a then rare-for-school stove for warmth. Asa Boughton was the first schoolmaster, for which he was paid $10 a month, plus room and board. A more lasting educational facility came to pass in 1844, when the Methodist Church opened Wyoming Seminary in the township. The brainchild of Reverend George Peck, it had 31 students in its initial class. In its early years, they raised livestock and grew produce on the campus. As the surrounding area industrialized, Wyoming Seminary expanded its curriculum under longtime President Levi Sprague. In 1886, it became the first school to install an electrical power plant to illuminate its property. This would prove useful in 1892, when Wyoming Seminary played the very first night football game in history against Mansfield State Normal School, although the lighting was still insufficient enough that the game had to be called after a quarter and a half. After America entered World War I in 1917, the seminary's grounds were used for troop training. The lower campus, available for students from preschool through 8th grade, was opened in nearby Forty Fort in the early 1950s. Today, Wyoming Seminary continues to offer its attendees a road to higher education. The first attempt to incorporate a borough, what was then known as Kingston Corners, occurred in 1831. It was widely opposed in the township, however, and the bill failed. It would be over a quarter century later, on November 23, 1857, when incorporation would finally be attained via a court order. There are 2 stories of how Kingston got its name, both revolving around local resident Ezra Dean offering a quart of whiskey to whoever could come up with a winning name. In one version, after considering various contenders, he used his wife's former hometown of Kingston, Rhode Island as the basis for the new town's name. In another, Mrs. Dean herself provided the final name. Whichever, if either version was true, Kingston the new community now was, and elections were held in December to form a town government, with Reuben Jones being elected the first Burgess.
Tomorrow it's gonna be really rainy, so make sure you
You're watching WYLN TV 35,